you'd have to get like the absolute perfect ship selection, and even then, okay, so he built his bomb into his own navy. So does that mean he always plans to delete his own navy to blow up the dam?
I guess.
Dang it, Boomhauer. And we all died, apparently. Wait, what? Oh. Thanks, Proto Man. IQ 170, that's kind of random to throw in there. Can't be that smart if you just stood there and let us fight your guy. And so, like, what, a 10-year-old was arresting this guy?
Yep. That's how it works.
Here we were expecting Iron Man. What a disappointment.
Well, Quickman is red and gold.
We all know Iron Man could beat him.
I am Iron Man. Ma, 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 ma.
You know, you would think we'd be getting some kind of reward for saving everyone's lives.
Did we get a reward in Battle Crook 1? No. Hell, Megaman even died for your sin. Wait, what? Wrong reference.
Stick your chest out and be proud, brave young man. Thanks for being with us. So we've got a net mafia. What did they call the World 3 or WWW whatever? They
World
weren't
3.
a mafia. What were they?
Terrorist group.
They didn't have like a fancy title.
No, they were just a terrorist group.
So, you know, like if Al Qaeda were to form a virtual
Yes.
group, they'd be like the World 3.
World 3, yes.
Oh god, it's him again. It's Hank Hill. And apparently he's a lot more religious now because he named this group Gospel.
There's another reason behind that.
Dark, your time to shine has arrived at last. That's kinda backwards. So we don't get to watch any more of the camping because I guess they just did that all off screen.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mega yawn there. Kind of funny. So he has more homework.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get why they give so much homework during the summer vacation. Team Grave? What was called Team Grave? The World 3?
No. Grave is gospel in the anime.
Oh, God, it's been how many years since I've seen. So yeah, I'm way behind on that kind of stuff. I know they went all the way up to called like Beast Mode or something.
In Japan, they went all the way through Battle Network 6, and in America, we only stopped around 4.
That's a shame. And then I know they did like 15 or something episodes of Star Force anime,
which was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too, but they just for some reason didn't go much farther. And then I think in Japan they did an extra like 10 episodes or something about the second game.
No, they've fully done all the Star Force. Like they completely put the whole Star Force thing to anime.
The entire third game too?
Yep.
Wow, I haven't seen anything beyond the second game.
I'm pretty sure they did. I want there to be a Star Force 4. Star Force 3 was good and because it showed what it could become.
Well, they tried to do like a crossover thing, but really it was just the first game with a few added things.
It was the first game with an extra scenario with 5 more chips.
And of course America doesn't get it.
Yeah.
So Lan wants to study food for his project. I guess he's just kind of hungry and figured why not.
Mm-hmm. No, Star Force 3 overpowered cheap system that gives you chips that aren't even that it's not even in your folder. You have no idea. I spent pretty much the entirety of Star Force 3 using the fucking meteor system. Mind you, half the time I didn't even really get real chips. Like I've never been able to. I don't think I've ever going to be able to get all the chips in that game unless someone trades them all to me.
I don't think I ever did quite get 100% on Star Force 3. I got pretty far into like the bonus stuff though, but it's been so long I don't hardly remember much.
I like the bonus stuff in 3 because it reminded me so much of the bonus stuff in Battle Network 3.
I'd say Battle Network 3 was one of the harder ones to get all the bonus stuff. Like the time trials and the Omega Navis. They just had so much extra stuff in the end to get through.
And I like that. I actually like that. I didn't like how they stopped doing that after 3 though. Like the extra stuff in 4, 5, and 6. Like Battle Network 1, 2, and 3 actually had extra fucking bosses. Like extra bosses that you fight. That wasn't in the game. Like when you start with 4, all the bosses in the extra dungeon 4 was the same bosses you've already fought, just stronger or like in the cases of dark versions.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I never cared for the dark chip thing. I mean, it's nice that they're powerful chips, but I just couldn't get past the losing HP permanently.
I didn't use it for that. I fucking Chaos Uniston my way through Battle Network 5.
Wait, what's this guy want?
That's check J for Spreader Star.
I don't know if I have any in my folder.
You do.
Well, I have in my main folder, I meant in... I'll have to take one out.
Yep.
It's worth taking out because I want that.
Hyper spread.
Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. Yes. So, I think that gives me 3 spreader.
Mm-hmm. You'll have hyper spread.
OQ and...
Yep.
OPQ. So, it's kind of a weird... I swear there's a P somewhere, I just don't remember where.
Yep, OPQ.
Let's see, take out a...
No, they took more, they took more than the Bakai cross out MMB in 6. They took the entire Bakai story line in dungeon for MMB6. And if you ever accidentally grabbed the random mystery data that had the data they deleted from, your game will freeze permanently.
Really?
Yep. Meaning you have actually had to start a brand new game. It's a tiny, tiny glitch that just breaks the entire game.
That sure sucks.
It wasn't, yeah, it was mostly gold data. But like, you had like a 0.01% chance of grabbing the one thing that was in the data they deleted.
Now I know in this game there was a bunch of stuff they took out that was in the Japanese version, but you needed something like a chip gate or something they called it to access it in the American version, I think. I don't even know if the chip gate came out in America.
It was the card thing, the e-reader.
Yeah, but I know it wasn't very popular. Like not many
it
people
came
cared
out.
for it.
It came out in America, but it was all cards. You did it with the cards. Like there was actually like one of the extra stars in Battle Network 6 was to have all the cards or whatever.
Yeah, and then there's some really powerful chips, but you can only get them through that thing in this game. Or, I guess if you use like a cheat code. Like, you can get versions of the final boss chip. The final boss has its own chip.
Yeah, the final boss has 4 versions of his chip. And then there's a version of base that you can actually do a program advance with. And that's like the strongest program advance in the game. Instantly does 3,000 damage. That beats all the enemies in this game.
I remember in one of my playthroughs, just for fun, I found this cheat code that gives you an asterisk version of every single chip in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was so broken, but it was pretty fun because you could just really play anything you want.
Yeah, that cheat code, like there's a cheat code that gives you every single chip in the game, and then what that does is actually give you 99 of all the codes and all the layers. And then like if a chip doesn't have more than like one layer, like most of the mega chips only have one layer, you only get the mega chip and the mega chip star. Mind you, I tried to, there's a bug frag underneath the bridge. Did you already grab that one?
Yeah, I grabbed it earlier.
Because there was a Megaman Battle Network 4.5.
Yeah, I tried to play that, but couldn't get very far. It's only in Japan.
Battle Network 4 also you didn't have to trade or whatever.
So we get to take another exam. Well, the exam center. Actually, we had to go back for that, but before we do that, I wanted to go back to the other area to get that blue mystery data that I was doing in the practice thing before the stream. That was up this way, wasn't it?
You have to go up to the upper area of Din area.
Yeah, it was like through Yai's security cube.
Yeah. I think you're almost near Airman too.
No, Airman's down there. He's at a corner.
Yeah.
Wait, this is Rabita's cube. I haven't beat Toadman yet. I tried it once and failed miserably. Yeah, so we'll come back there when I actually have chips that don't suck.
Thunderman!
I think I bought everything from this guy. Yeah, I'm not going to abuse the Zinni thing too much and buy every chip I can, because that just feels abusive. God, where is the ice security thing? You know what? I'll just go by going into her house. That way I don't spend half an hour looking for it. guy's thing up here. Is it this?
It's her actual PC.
I think in one of the games it was like her telephone.
No, it was a portrait. Her picture of herself was her homepage.
Or she has her face on her own wallpaper.
Oh, you had the program advanced, dude!
I wasn't even paying attention. I don't like fighting ghosts because they're a pain to fight.
You would destroy the shit out of them. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh well. Let's see. Blue data was up here.
But yeah, as I was saying, the reason why I had to stop my Batman for 2 Let's Play was because, first off, I lost all my data. Secondly, I couldn't go any farther, and I even tried using cheat codes to get the secret chips, and it didn't work out.
Where were you when that happened in the game?
The World 3 area.
Yeah, I started up 1, 2, and it stopped about by episode 15 or something. I had a bunch of health problems that went down that kind of threw me out for a while. I ended up having to move and everything. It was pretty nasty. I had a muscle disease.
Yep.
So, yeah, it wasn't fun, but I'm a lot better now, so...
I got better!
Yeah. To Marine Harbor. Something I mentioned in the previous stream, how it's so weird that every single game, it seems, they move Scilab to a whole new area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would think they'd be content keeping it in one building, but,
Why would they? Man, are you even thinking? Oh, Gate Man!
Oh yeah, that's another fun little guy to fight. His later versions can be rather annoying. There's also the chip trader, finally. So we'll just see what we can get, and maybe I'll get something nice. Can the one. Don't think I've ever even used it.
They're decent chips, as long as you can place them to where the enemy can't destroy them.
One thing you guys should always do, if you're like playing along, is always keep at least one of every chip, because you never know if someone needs to like trade a certain chip for something.
And in Battle Network 3, if you don't have one specific chip that only shows up once before a specific area they have to trade, you cannot progress further in the game. You have to start a new game.
Yeah, it's pretty screwy, and I don't want to use up one of only one chip, so I don't think I got anything really worth using. I'm not going to use Cold Punch.
Cold Punch is decent.
Yeah, but I don't like it has such a small range. Same with Vegepunts. Like I said, I've never used Heal or Candle 1. Maybe one day I'll try it out just for the heck of it.
You need to put some place where you can't get, like, put it behind like a rock cube or something. And, like, if you're fighting enemies that can't destroy rocks, it's like the shit.
How's my dad now? Yeah, that's another thing. I'd say about September of last year, all kinds of crazy crap went down between my dad and his wife, and like the stepkids and grandkids of his wife. There was some kind of incident. My dad can't hear well, and one of the grandchildren went up to him and was asking him something, and he couldn't hear, and he was asking her to repeat what she said, and he didn't have his teeth in, so he was like spitting at her. He didn't mean to, but he was spitting on her, and that kind of got her really upset, and she started yelling at the top of her lungs and cussing them out and stuff, and then my dad starts yelling back at her, and then it culminates in the mother slapping my 70-year-old dad across the face and knocking him down and breaking his hip.
Awesome.
And then trying to get him sent to a mental institution and take everything he has. And they ended up, because he couldn't hear hear what the judge was saying, and so he lost his court case and now has a restraining order to where he's not even allowed in his own home. And it's just been an absolute chaos going on between this, and when it's still ongoing. He's out of the hospital and everything, and we finally, after several months, have been able to afford an attorney, so that's still going on. Yeah, it's just a mess.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So, we gotta do some side quest jobs, which actually are not side quests because they're required. I said before that I will do the side quests like as their own thing because, you know, I'm doing this live, and so I don't want to spend like hours getting lost, because some of the later ones you are like really involved.
Do what I did, print out everything about everything and keep it to the side.
Yeah, well, I don't have a printer. I'd have to write it out by hand.
Hey, bro, man. I gotta start getting ready for work and shit.
Hey, that's cool. Thanks for coming for as long as you did.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, man.